Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Tonight I want to share with you a clip about the Japanese player controversy involving Ueyuey and Schnapoon. There was concern around maybe the win trading, and then more recently there's been some positive news. We're going to talk about it in this clip from my recent live event with my members only. If you want to participate in these conversations live on Thursday nights, consider becoming a member of my YouTube channel. Check out the community page and look at the various tiers, decide whether there's something there for you, and go ahead and sign up. Then you'll be allowed to participate in our Thursday night lives. Without further ado, let's get into it. Thanks so much for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless. Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here with Jim Morgan, Jim the Captain Morgan. Actually, I was asking about any news on the Ueyuey and Schnapoon, and who was the other one? Blue. Yeah. About the news on that issue, because I haven't kept my ear to the ground on that. Yes, Dave McCoy said he does not suspect him of doing any win trading. I can send you the screenshot of it on Discord. That's huge. That's really, really cool.
Dave McCoy? Is that from Zen Sports?
No, Dave McCoy is like a super old school Steam and Hive figure, like personality. He's blogged on here. Let's quickly pull it up. Hive. How do I search him again? Dave McCoy. Dave McCoy is also the person you guys will remember. Oh, that's not how you do it. I gotta search like at. Just don't know. I don't know if it's actually Dave McCoy or maybe he has a different like username or anyways, he is a very big writer / like person in the space on Steam, which is a predecessor to Hive. And then he like so much so that you guys remember when there was the pre-sale bulk buying that was happening under cardauctions.com for Splinterlands Chaos Packs. Remember that? And cardauctions.com was taking people's money and then putting it towards a bulk buy. And then, you know, there was a promise that you would get your packs and you would get airdrops and so on and so forth. And he, the person who owned Card Auctions, who was facilitating that purchase, dropped like, I want to say 2 or 3 tracts of land, like a lot of land in the hands of Dave McCoy, like gave him hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of assets and said, if I screw around on this, like you are my arbiter, you will liquidate these and pay out my, you know, my debts. And so it was one of those moments where somebody was using Dave McCoy because of his reputation, which to me, I don't actually know him all that well, but that was one indication that he was recognized within the space. And then when I saw him, he commented on Ueyuey's post and said, hey, I'll look into it if you want. And so anyways, that's
who that was. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even know about that. That's pretty cool. I wonder what you're talking about there, Betelgeuse. Probably the Ueyuey. Yeah, it's totally good to know. Good to know. I mean, I think everyone would agree that if there was evidence, like real evidence, I don't mean every now and then, like look at this. This guy surrendered to me, Death Lord.
Dude, are you win trading?
I know, right? and I mean, like, and here's the thing. I'm not. It feels like I listened to my other video back, and it sounded to me in my ears, it sounded as though I was being really harsh on Kira 1995 or whatever his name is. I don't mean to be. It's just like, here's the problem. If my wife comes to me and says, you know, so-and-so did something today and it was in the news, I'm going to say to her, can I see the proof? And that's my wife. And then Kira, who I don't know, posts, like, to be fair, lots and lots of screenshots that showed things that might have been questionable. And, you know, probably deserve like if you're going to inspect something like that, it like deserves more scrutiny. But what I didn't love is that it was like one battle, screenshot of this battle, screenshot of like 2 battles, like, and then I don't know when those are from. I don't know. Is it once in a day that you saw that happen? Is it once every 5 minutes? I just don't know. And to me, there's just so many question marks, and there's such a there was clearly a backlash that landed on those guys, and they all seem, listening to Ashley's video, which was a great video, Ashley. I told you already in the comments, but tell you like verbally here. I thought it was, the video looked super clean. The questions were great. You controlled the flow. It was awesome, super professional. And then those guys really represented themselves well. And I thought to myself, these guys seem like they really love this game, and like they're young family men, except for Blue, I think. The other ones were. And anyways, I just think it's really a shame if somebody gets punished before there's been really a trial or an assessment. For somebody to point fingers at a person and then they just get kicked out of tournaments. That part is where my spider sense went. Yeah. You're right. He just had screenshots of like it was a lot of surrenders, and the argument was that there was a pattern there. And I don't know. Sometimes occasionally I run into 3, 4, 5 surrenders at a time. Not always, but there are people that are in Diamond, for instance, but don't want to be, and they'll surrender out so that they can reposition themselves in a lower bracket the following season, so that they can, like, an even lower bracket, so that they can then have a better success at winning that lower bracket. Or there are people that run bots, and then something goes wrong with their rentals, or something goes wrong with their bot, and they end up surrendering on a number of battles even though they didn't mean to. So there's lots of explanations that aren't nefarious, and that was where my heart went with it. Yeah, guilty until proven innocent, says Eli. That's totally, and that's terrifying to me, because I find that's kind of the way we're in the Western world anyways. That's where we're going lately. It feels like, where we just, there's a public trial. It'll happen on Twitter, or it'll happen, in the news. Like you guys saw Jim, we never talked about this. I don't usually care about this sort of thing, but everybody saw the Will Smith slap, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone the next day had an opinion about Will Smith shouldn't have, or Will Smith was totally right to do so. Like, what do we care? It's like you know what I mean? It's so weird that we get involved in this stuff, and then we start taking sides, and we're like super, we've got the opinion, and we won't be moved. It's such a weird, social media is weird. The internet's weird, the way we connect, and then we feel like we have some basis for, I guess, being Will Smith's best defender, or for that matter, Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock, right? No.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's right.